You're listening to the True Bull Podcast with Goonie and Nemo. You want to hear it now, you want to hear it live, and that's right.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this.
How's everybody doing out there this afternoon?
Hot.
Welcome to a hot episode 118 of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by the House of Hues.
Whoop.
Hope everybody's having a good week. We are doing just fine. We had a great raffle this weekend. Got the money we needed for the billboard and probably some other fun stuff you'll see and hear from us soon. We got a jam-packed episode this week. We're going to have more MVPs, mixed Vicks pick. We're going to have some shout-outs and shut-ups. We're even going to have some spring football announcements. We had some good news.
Really?
Oh, yeah, man.
We're not going to do fantasy XFL.
No, we're not going to do that.
Goodness.
Mostly because it doesn't start till next February, and the league could fold, by June. Actually July of this year. So you never know.
Fantastic.
But we'll have some info on that because we had a live stream in Arlington this past weekend.
Right
where
on.
They interviewed it. Introduced a lot of the info. So always good to talk football because football season, as far as I'm concerned, does not have an off season.
I love foosball.
Hell yeah! I tell you what. While we were at it, we also wanted to give everybody an update. We did have the raffle, had a great time, got that done.
For everybody
who
participated in that raffle. Thank you.
Sold all 75 spots. Yeah.
It's all because of you that we're going to be able to get the nonprofit up and at it. And moving.
Exactly. The Super Granny Foundation is going to be up and running soon. We'll be legal, legit, and we won't have to. What is that word we're looking for?
Unstable.
Oh, no, I was going to say rob banks.
Oh.
But unstable, we don't want to be unstable either.
Fantastic.
Speaking of Ken Stabler, why don't we talk about some football?
Okay, so our coach is now.
Whoa, so let's see. What happened was Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, everybody knows The Rock.
Yep.
Him and his business partner, Danny Garcia, she's the chairwoman and co-owner of the XFL with Rock. He bought it from the McMahon family, who owns WWE. And they had their live stream this weekend and not only announced... it was like the world's worst kept secret because everybody knew who the coaches were and who the teams were going to be, but they couldn't make the official announcement until they made the official announcement. But they did say there are going to be 8 teams next year.
All right.
Washington, D.C.,
all right.
Reggie Barlow, good coach. St. Louis, Anthony Beck is going to be their coach. Jim Haslett, anybody who remembers the NFL knows Jim Haslett as a coach. He's going to coach the Seattle team. Orlando, they got, Florida's got a team. Terrell Buckley, great defensive player. Las Vegas is going to have Rod Woodson, another good player, defensive with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Arlington, Bob Stoops, he had a lot of big wins in Dallas, mostly at the Longhorns, at the Longhorns' expense.
Great painter too.
Yeah,
Great
exactly. Painter. Yeah. So Houston, Wade Phillips, son of a bum. He's got he's got ties to Houston. He was the coach of Houston Texans and the Cowboys, and of course
it was all his fault.
Bum Phillips was a Houston icon. The love you blue years and Earl Campbell, Mr. Hotlinks.
Houston Oilers
number 1. Oh,
well, actually they're number 3.
Okay, yeah, because who's going to be number 1? It's going to have to be the San Antonio Franchise.
No, I don't know, but that other team with the Trinidad Guys. It's called the Trinidad Guys Football League. Right?
I don't know.
It's not on there.
But San Antonio is going to have Hines Ward as their coach. He's another good player from Pittsburgh
and Trinidad.
They haven't named any mascots. Dwayne or The Rock was talking about it with Danny on their live stream about how they were it was gonna be an interactive league, and it was gonna be within the next week they're gonna start announcing how fan centric this league was gonna be. So I'm guessing the fans are gonna pick the teams' names.
And guys, if y'all are listening to this right now, why don't y'all chime in? Why don't y'all go to our Facebook page or just email us and tell us what mascot you would like our team to have.
I've got one. I think they should be called the San Antonio Fiesta. We can't call them the San Antonio Fiesta Commission. We can call them the San Antonio Fiesta because what is beside the Riverwalk and the Alamo, which you can't use because of the Daughters of the Republic, they won't allow them to use the Alamo.
So San Antonio Fiesta feet.
They're going to be called the San Antonio Fiesta. The cheerleaders could be called the Sucias. and they could come out barefoot with Fiesta feet.
Oh my god!
It would be great. Can you imagine the marketing? We can get Whataburger to sponsor it, and they could have like an orange field.
Well, if we remind people, of little tacos, breakfast tacos, maybe it could be San Antonio breakfast tacos.
The barbacoas.
Let's not get political here, San Antonio.
How about the barbacoas?
Okay. The barbacorns.
The San Antonio taquitos.
Well, at either rate, y'all chime in, send us a little something, and we will actually,
we'll see.
By a show of hands, find out which is our favorite.
Whoever comes up with the closest to what it ends up being.
Yep.
Or if you win, we'll send you a True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo prize pack.
And a pen from Texas Med Clinic.
Right. Because for some reason we have 7 or 8 of those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yes, that was a shout out to Texas Med.
Tell you
and on that subject, let's do some shout outs and shut ups.
Yeah. Shout out. 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 Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tape recorder, listen to this. We got some shout outs and shut ups.
Yeah, that's right. Some shout outs and shut ups on the way. Time for just another segment of our segment we call shout outs and shut ups. Just our way of telling people thank you and no thank you. in a
kind way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it better than telling somebody to go jump in a lake. However, if you want to jump in a lake, by all means.
Shout out to Jonathan
Fest?
Howard Fest.
Yep.
He has been so gracious with his sponsorship that now we are capable of shooting YouTube videos. So we're going to have a totally new format as far as the studio layout is.
Right.
So the cool thing is, not only are we going to be on the streaming platforms, we're also going to be on YouTube doing videos of this podcast. But wait, there's more. Yes. Along with these podcasts and along with the YouTube vlogs, we're going to be able to make videos and interviews of the people who want to come and donate to the Super Granny organization.
Yep.
Very, very awesome what's going on. So stick around. This is going to get really, really cool.
So many cool things coming up. It's real easy to get excited seeing where we're going with this. John, thank you so much for your sponsorship.
Shout out.
Friendship. Shout out to you for helping us out with that. Shout out again to all the folks who helped us with the raffle, who donated and made sure that our dream of having a worldwide presence is going to happen, because we're going to get that billboard hopefully in New York.
And in Brussels.
And in Brussels.
No Brussels?
Yeah.
Maybe Brussels.
Maybe. We'll see.
Thank you, Brussels.
We'll
shout out.
But shout out to you guys, too, for listening. And all of our listeners, thank you so much. You guys are the reason why we're doing it. We say that we do it for free, but, it's kind of fun when you don't have to do it for free.
Fantastic.
But to all of those who have helped us out, Josh Downs over at Redline Guns.
Whoop! Shout out.
Find him at redlineguns.net. If you have a gun in mind that you're looking for and you don't see it on his website, send him a message. He can. He's got other distributors that he doesn't have on that website that he can find. We're definitely thankful to him for everything that he did in procuring said sidearm and getting all of that transferred over. So
yeah,
shout out to him.
Forward him to giving CHL classes. Is that it?
Yeah. He's also going to be doing training as well. So he's looking at getting that. He always, when he told us in the interview that he did earlier in our podcast, one of our first few episodes, that he wanted to get a storefront and he could do training and have some stuff online, have a presence in a physical form,
and doing it the right way.
Exactly. Not trying to screw anybody out of money or trying to screw anybody out of anything. He's doing it the right way. And it's no surprise that he's a fireman. Doing the right thing. John, a fireman. Yep. Nemo, you're still a fireman technically, right?
I'm still a troll, though.
Yeah. Most of them are, but in a good way. in a good way.
Yeah, we can. I'll take that.
Exactly. Do we have any shut-ups that we want to
I
hand
don't know.
out?
I'm waiting for you to do something.
Oh, how about a shout out to the folks over at JT's, located inside Roxy's. We played there a week and a half ago. Had a great time.
Booker.
On Pat Booker, 2801. They even had one of our local sports talk guys, Taylor. He has his show, and he actually does a video show, kind of like what we want to do now on YouTube. He's got one, and he does his show live here and there. They recorded it over at JT's last week and had a freaking great turnout and a great time. So shout out to those guys.
Cool deal. Expecting some great things from JT.
Maybe we can do that too. Maybe we can show up over there and record one of our live video casts for YouTube there too.
All right.
I mean, why not? We can do anything.
Yeah.
John will make sure that happens. And if you do need to get at the House of Hues, if you're looking to get some paint, if your house is just looking, it's giving you the blues, call the House of Hues.
House of Hues. Sympathy.
Call John over at 210-884-8242. That's 210-884-8242.
Another shout out.
Okay.
To J&T Mechanical for your AC needs, because it's a little bit warm out here.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be coming up hopefully soon with a new segment for them because they do heating and air, mechanical, anything you need to do to keep your house cool in this heat or keep it warm when it's cold. You can get with the fine folks there. JT Mechanical?
Isn't Tracy a
Tracy,
firefighter?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
She is a firefighter.
She is a firefighter, and you know,
shout out.
Owner and operator there as well. It's just cool when you have so many people, when something happens and you're like, oh, I know somebody who can help me.
Yeah.
And not just somebody who can just take care of it. They're like, no, I'll help you out. They want to genuinely help you out, and you don't have to
how
worry.
much you got, is it?
You don't have to, you don't have to worry about, how much is this going to cost? You know, the price they give you is going to be fair. And they do that for everybody, not just, because we mention them on our podcast. They do the right thing because
they're good people,
it's the right
don't
thing
worry
to do.
about it. Forget about it.
Exactly.
Now, a shut up
Yep.
to that one guy who I was supposed to meet for a guitar sale online.
Oh, boy.
Yep. I wanted a public place, so here I am, waiting at the Wally World in the parking lot, waiting to sell this guitar because I'm trying to downsize before my retirement.
Wow.
Lo and behold, 10, 20 minutes later, nothing, nada, not even a call back. You courteous little bald-headed beauty.
Wow.
Shut up!
Did you know that he was bald-headed?
I do now.
You're just adding?
And when I find him,
Never even sent
I'm
you
going to shave him.
Never sent you a message that he was late or going to have to reschedule or anything?
Just a no-show. Straight up no-show. Shut up!
Yep. I mean,
To you no-showers.
I could mention one of the places that I went to go eat this past week. I hate onions, so when I told them without onions, they will not put the onions in the burger, but they'll put one on top of the burger and push it into the bun. And so I've got like raw onion smell on my bun. And if you've ever had raw onion on your buns, it's not fun. It's not fun. So shut up to the fine on Frederick Balcom's Heights.
So we don't go there.
For putting the raw onion on top of my burger and pushing it into my buns.
I'll take that onion.
Yeah. I mean, if you can have it, I still have it in my buns. But it's great. So shut up to them. Shout out to all of our buddies. Shout out to our brother Julian. He's actually having some work done in the hospital. He's under the weather. So shout out to him. Hoping that he is feeling better. We're gonna go check him out later on. Make sure he's okay. And
I guess we'll take one of these drinks that we've tried out.
Oh yeah. Shout out to MVP. You know.
So what MVPs do we have right here?
Oh, we got two of them for today.
What did Vic pick today?
Today we have got Blue Chair Bay rum.
Okay.
It is the what flavor was it? It was the key lime pie.
Okay.
Or key lime pie cream. We mixed that with 3D Frost energy
That's an
drink.
energy drink?
It's an energy drink. 3D Frost and the Blue Chair Bay key lime pie. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
It's got like it's almost got like a little film on it, like I guess where we poured it and it almost looks like a meringue.
And it stings the nose. It is a meringue. Dude, it frothed up.
The frost turned it into a frost. I mean, it's great. It tastes like a freaking lemon key lime pie, lemon meringue pie, almost with the meringue on top.
You got a little schmutz on your mustache over there.
Yeah, well, shout out to Schmutz,
Okay.
Officer Schmutz. We met him on the way back from Louisiana too.
Yep. And we left him there.
So I would have to give that out of 10. I would probably give that like a 3. It tastes
Yeah.
good, but it's
a little messy.
Be careful what you mix, because when you're mixing a cream and you mix it with the with something like the energy drink, it just the
You should listen to Goonie because he knows his liquor.
and I will tell you how much I know about liquor.
What?
It's good to drink. But it tasted fine. I just
Try
didn't
it
like the meringue, the fact that all the air from the bubbles of the energy drink, carbonation. It just added it frosted up that whole thing.
And that and probably the heat of the microphone for talking all the dadgum time.
Well, when you look this hot, things around you are going to be hot. I can tell you're sweating, so obviously I am hot.
No, I've got the fan on me right now. It's hot,
Okay.
it's warm, okay?
I'm a fan of MVPs, so why don't we try another one?
Next.
Hopefully this one isn't as
is it?
frothy. This one is actually. I forgot to give a shout out to Kenny Chesney. He actually is the owner of the Blue Chair Bay
Are you serious?
rum product line. It's not enough that he's making millions and billions of dollars, but now he owns that.
Now, on that subject, who else? Singers, stars own.
Jimmy Buffett owns Landshark beer.
Okay, I knew that. How about
George
Hagar?
Sammy Hagar owns the freaking tequila, Cabo Wabo.
Okay.
Also, what's his name?
This is cool.
It was on the George Strait owns Código tequila.
Okay, so what about us? We need to create a beer.
Well, if you are a beer company, if you are a distillery,
Yes.
if you are looking for a brand to jump behind, well, we're talking to you, Alamo Beer Company. We're talking to you, Pint House in Austin.
I've got the name.
We're talking to you, Save the World in Marble Falls.
Yeah, I've got it. It's called Virtual Cerveza.
Yes, because it's virtual, it's cerveza,
Uh-huh.
and it's damn good.
And then for the liquor side, virtual cocktails.
Yeah, yes, that's one word. You won't
Thanks to the
fool me
people
twice.
over there at the doghouse, Michael, who's the bartender out there, he actually created a drink for us, and it was called the Virtual Country Cooler.
Oh, it's so good.
Very refreshing. I gave that a 10 out of 4.
Exactly. But what was in that one? That one?
Stuff.
Yes.
He wouldn't tell us.
Yeah, but it tasted good. It was green because the Virtual Country logo has that green, that almost...
The patented green Virtulium color.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shout out to Doghouse as well.
Yay.
And not only do they treat their, customers, for the most part.
But we're just riffraff.
We're riffraff.
Yes.
They treat their clientele really great. They treat us, better than we deserve.
Yep.
Let's be
Bark out.
honest here. They've allowed
To the
us.
doghouse.
We've played to the goat. To the goat. And but yeah, they've always treated us right. They make great food, great drinks, great cocktails.
Yeah.
All the wait staff out there are great.
Yes, and they actually just show us out. They don't throw us out. They show us out.
Right, Zuela.
Uh-huh.
She won't throw us out until she's at least gotten us three or four sheets to the win.
Yeah, she makes some great jalapeno margarita drinks over there too.
Oh, hallelujah!
And then you mix that with the Nashville Tender.
So shout outs to them and to their MVP. So this next MVP we're doing, that one is Monster Energy regular.
Okay.
The Monster Energy regular,
Yeah.
but with Jim Beam apple.
Did you say Jim Beam apple?
Jim Beam
All right,
apple.
all right.
Yeah, I thought it was the Crown, but it was the Jim Beam apple because our sponsors, would not allow us to use Crown because we're actually we don't like them because they stopped making the Crown Texas Mesquite.
Yes, the smoked. Oh well. Next.
But
door.
we're gonna make our own. I've got
How's that one taste? Oh,
I'm buying a smoker.
it's pretty good.
Oh yes, the apple comes through, and actually the Monster almost has an apple flavor anyway.
That
so
is a
it's
good mixture.
I would give that
Good mix.
4 drinks out of 6.
All right. Hey, tape recorder, stay tuned.
my
We're
gosh.
going into 19 minutes right now.
Oh yeah.
But We're saving the best for. Well, we're just saving the best.
I'll tell you what. The good thing is, if I could be so bold, I
You
mean,
can be so old.
we're
Go ahead.
we're a week away from the next episode, the final episode of the Rise of the Baddies signature series.
Is this the
For
season
Super Granny?
finale?
It's not the season finale, but it is for that section, for the Rise of the Baddies.
Right.
This is the actual conclusion of the Rise of the Baddies. We're worried about what's going to happen to Granny. She was wearing an Elvis robe when Freddie went to go try to talk her down and try to talk her to coming in.
I saw that.
And the baddies are just like, they're like mocking her. They're like, oh man, I sure do miss Super Granny. I wish she would hang out. It's like, dude, really? Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Because if I know Grandma would get scared when we would chase her around with worms. So I'm really mad that Dirk Guzano scared her away with it, knowing
Dirk.
that. So
Confound you, Dirk.
he's got something coming to him. And I know when Grandma finally got tired of running, she'd turn around and best hightail it.
Oh, she'd whip us like the Dickens.
Hey, you're not too big that I can't put you over my knee and whip you in the Dickens.
I will spit on the floor and kick you like the Dickens.
I tell you what, she was one of those who did.
She was very loving.
She did everything. Yeah, very loving.
Okay.
She loved bowling.
She loved tortillas.
She loved running.
She loved a lot of tortillas.
She kind of liked us, but she loved marathons. She loved children.
She loved beating us like the Dickens.
Right, she loved doing that, but she never met anybody who she wouldn't help, no matter what. And she even helped the baddies, cooked for them, and invited them to her party. And what do? They freaking take worms out there and scare her away. So they've got one coming. So I know next week, if you are listening next week to episode 119. You are going to hear some good stuff. She has saved her best for the last part of this series.
I'm going to hold my breath until the next episode.
I'm going to hold my breast as well, Hito.
No.
Thank you.
Not breast.
Where are they?
Breath.
Oh, I tucked them into my knee highs.
We'll be right back.
Will we?
After this quick commercial break.
QC?
A QC. That is a QC.
Quick commercial.
Commercial.
Quick commercial.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Howdy, folks. This is Blessta Glamp here. On behalf of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, those fine folks, they have trusted me again to talk to you about the House of Hues. Folks, if you need some paint on your house, or folks, if you own a business and you need paint there, do yourself a favor and call yourself the House of Hues. Talk to John Fest, 210-884-8242. He'll get you taken care of. And you know why? Because he's got you, I got you. So call the House of Hues, 210-884-8242. And that's right.
Hey, tape recorder, why do these commercials just keep getting more and more impromptu?
I like to think it's because we are totally unscripted.
And professional?
And professional.
All right, that's it. That's professional.
Yeah, it is weird how it does get better and better every week. Not unlike ourselves, our good selves. We're getting better. We're getting better. But yeah, I'd like to think that, every time we do this, we learn something from what we did before, and we take it going forward. So speaking of going forward, are we done this week? I mean, are we?
I think that's it. We've worn our welcome.
Right. The fine folks here at the Mimosa Studios, still unnamed. If you want to sponsor the Mimosa Studios, you can. We're talking to you, JT Mechanical. We're also talking to anybody else who has a company and wants their name on the beautiful Mimosa Studios.
Take your time.
In downtown, beautiful Stone Oak, Texas.
We'd love to we'd love to be friends.
We'd love to be friends.
We'd love to give you some company.
Oh,
if you give me your company.
I just got a text.
All right.
From Blessta Glamp. He said, "How did the commercial come out?" He asked him if we liked it. I kind of liked it, and then he said, "I got you. John's got you." And he said, "If anybody needs IDs, anything like that, any new paperwork."
No. We don't know.
He'll be at mile marker 17.
We do not condone that kind of thing.
Mile marker 17, still at the fruit stand. And so, yeah, he also said if you need a new...
No, he did not.
He did.
Blessta, mind your own business.
Well, he does have a pretty good business going on, and he's actually getting good at that voiceover stuff. He he always says, "I gotcha, I gotcha," and he said if you need a new library card, he's got you there too.
Oh,
yeah. So I think what happened was he got into that Travel Jameson a little too early this week.
Too many Travel Jamesons, I tell you what.
I tell you what. But again, next week I'm totally looking forward. Looking forward not only to the end of the Rise of the Baddies short series in the Super Granny.
Tell your friends.
Oh my gosh! By next week when we get started into episode 119, we're actually going to be into August, and you know what that means. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Football, NFL football will be back. Guys are already in training camp. They were showing this morning that everybody was in there. The 45-year-old GOAT, Tom Brady, is coming in for season number 23, I think.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, why when you've got that many Super Bowls, do you put it out there one more year?
He wants to ultimately break his second hip.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he's already broken his shoulder, patting himself on the back, but now he wants to break his hip. He wants to break his hip, jumping onto his own bandwagon. But no, if you love football, then you gotta love stories like that, because you wait once February ends, you wait until the end of July, August for NFL to start. But next year, after the Super Bowl, the XFL will be starting up, and we will not be missing football at all. It'll be year-round football, and it's going to be great.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing better than that. So we'll be looking forward to that. So next week, remember, we got Super Granny coming up. We will hopefully have, or will already have into effect the blip billboard in Times Square, New York.
We'll definitely let you know about that, because that is going to be something big.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. To John Fest, House of Hues, thank you so much for your continued support of the True Bull Virtual Cast.
All right.
And until next week, the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by the House of Hues, and also sponsored by John Fest, Blessta Glamp, and all of the fine folks at Monster Energy.
Okay, bye-bye.
And that's right.